My name is Ryuto Aoki. I just returned from a 3-month overseas business trip today. The person next to me is my colleague, Shu Saotome. He's half Japanese and half American. It is my colleague and my childhood friend. Our vacation is over. What? We've just been working like horses. Still, it was a vacation for me. It was fun. What's interesting about this guy is that he sometimes fools around like this. When I was young, I lived overseas until I was 6 due to my dad's work. That's where I met Shu. At that time, we often faced hardship just because we were Japanese. I feel like I was able to overcome that because of Shu. However, when I moved to Japan when I was 6, I thought I would never see him again. But when I changed jobs, I met him again. Apparently, he followed me to live in Japan. He's amazing. I joined this company without knowing that, but I guess it was fate that led me to join this company. I parted ways with Shu and headed back home. There was a woman waiting near my home.
Yuto, welcome back.
Huh? Narako? Did you come to see me? It's my girlfriend, Narako Tsukihime. Apparently, she was waiting for me to return. It's her first reunion in 3 months.
Yeah, you know, there's something I want to tell you. I want you to break up with me.
Huh? What? Why? Maybe you were lonely?
I found someone else I like. Someone I met while you were away overseas. Unlike you, who are often sent overseas, he has a stable life in Japan. He's about to get promoted, too. I hope to marry him in the future.
Oh, I see. Then I can't help it. Be happy. For the past 3 months, even while I was overseas, I had been trying to find time to keep in touch with her. But it seems like that wasn't enough. As soon as I returned home, I was dumped. After that, I changed my plans to go home and decided to drink at a nearby pub. Hello, Ryuto? What's wrong? Oh, so you're lonely being apart from me after all. I got dumped. Huh? I was so shocked that I called Shu, and he came over right away. This is tough. Ryuto, you were so worried about her even when you were on a business trip, to the point where I'm jealous. I never expected you to get dumped like that. I don't think there's a better man than you. You're the only one who'd say something like that. Huh? So, do you want me now? No. Oh, come on. Well, jokes aside, let's go somewhere for fun. The president also said that he would give us special leave when we returned. Is that okay though? You were spending all your time with me. Isn't there anyone else you would like to meet? Idiot! I have the most fun being with you. Shu, you're a really nice guy. I'm grateful to my best friend, who always supports me at times like this. Do you have any places you would like to go? If not, how about camping with me for the first time in a while? There's a popular camping spot I found. Camping, huh? Not bad. After all, the best way to heal a broken heart is to get in touch with nature. That's right. Then it's decided. Let's take a proper vacation and enjoy camping. Thank you, Shu. So, as soon as I returned from my business trip, I got special leave and decided to go camping with Shu. And on the day of camping, the weather is clear and I feel great. Ryuto, sorry for the wait. Hey, I just arrived too. Huh?
Hello, Ryuto-san. Nice to meet you.
There's a very beautiful girl next to Shu. Nice to meet you. I'm Ryuto Aoki. Shu, she's your girlfriend? No, she's my sister. Can she join too?
I'm his sister, Shuri.
Oh, so you're a Shuri. Nice to meet you too. It's your first time meeting her, hey? Apparently she was born around the time I returned to Japan when I was 6. You usually live in Hawaii, right? I heard you're a fashion model. But Shu never talks to me about you or show me your photos. I still didn't want Ryuto to be taken away by my sister. You understand, right? Why would I understand that? But she's extremely beautiful.
My brother always told me about you. His crush. I really wanted to meet you.
Stop it, Shuri. It's embarrassing. She seems to already know something embarrassing about me. I was talking so much about you that she wanted to meet you too. So she took a vacation and came to Japan. She just asked me to take her if we were going camping. I don't mind at all. Shuri seems to be a good girl, so I'm sure it'll be fun.
Shoo! I knew it. I really like Ryuto.
Huh? Don't be silly. Dating is still too early for you. Laughing at the funny siblings, we headed to the campsite. Whoa, it's my first time here, but it's a great place. The destination we arrived at on the local train was a peaceful town full of nature. As autumn deepens, the nearby mountains turn red, and you can hear the gentle singing of insects. Apparently, the camping facility has recently been built in this town, and it's been talked about among camping enthusiasts.
It's so Japan. It's the best.
When we arrived at the camp facility, Shu and I quickly completed setting up the tent.
Aren't you both amazing? Maybe you usually live in a tent. So used to it.
We often go camping together. We've just been busy lately.
Oni-chan is always so sneaky. Next time I also want to go camping with Ryuto.
Be jealous. These siblings are really close.
Hello. Are you going camping now? We are farmers near here. Would you like some vegetables?
What? Is that okay?
Yes, please. Actually, it's been extremely hot every day this summer, so there are many vegetables we cannot sell. It would be sad to throw them away, so we give it to people nearby. Although they look damaged, there is no problem with the taste and safety, so please have them.
Awesome! Thank you! Good for you, Shuri! Your favorite shishito pepper is here too! Shuri, what are you doing?
I don't know. When I was looking at her, I felt like I had to bury myself. Oh. Welcome to this side, beautiful young lady.
This side? I met a strange and kind lady. After that, we decided to eat the vegetables we got, and we were grilling them. Hey, Ryuto, open your mouth.
No, I'll do it. Ryuto, eat my shishito peppers.
No, Ryuto will eat my shishito peppers. Well, I can eat it myself. Unfortunately, I got the rare spicy shishito peppers from both of them, but we finished our meal happily. I'm currently lying on my back on the riverbank. My mouth still stings. It was really spicy, eh? For some reason, you always get the super spicy one.
I'm so jealous of that ability. I love the spicy ones.
Shuri-chan seems to love spicy food. Is there anyone who loves spicy food? Let me know in the comments. Nature is soothing after all. The sound of the river is so calming. Yeah, what do you think? Did you feel a little better? I feel much better now. Thanks to you two, the kind people here, and nature.
I've only just met you, Ryuto, but I can't believe anyone would dump someone as kind and wonderful as you.
I felt my heart warm at her words. Then...
Huh? Are you Ryuto? Why are you here?
Narako, why? Surprisingly, Narako and her boyfriend were there. Narako? He is...
Oh, he's the ex I was talking about.
Oh, this is the poor ex from a bottom-ranked company. This man suddenly started making fun of me. Apparently, Naruko's current boyfriend is called Mitsuo Hachinosu. Huh? What are you? Why do I have to be told that by you? Don't get mad. Is it because a poor man doesn't have enough nutrition and your blood immediately rushes to your brain? Maybe you're homeless, not camping? The man can't stop cursing at me. I lost my girlfriend to this kind of guy? What a rude person you are. You mentioned earlier that it's a bottom-ranked company, but isn't there some kind of mistake? I heard from Narako. You were sent overseas for a long time? Sending employees overseas is something a bottom-ranked company would do. Even if that's not the case, I'm sure guys who get sent overseas are in a weak position at the company. That's your own imagination. Your thoughts are very biased and shallow. What? My best friend, whom you are now insulting, is in charge of starting a new business overseas. He provides technical guidance to a local personnel and start up the production line. He has the technical and language skills to do that. Starting a business? Narako, you said they were being demoted and sent there.
I didn't know that.
I hurriedly talked to Narako about my work or the details of the company. It seems I was misunderstood. It was partly my fault for not being able to explain it properly. So Shu, that's enough. No, I can't just keep quiet when my best friend is being insulted so much.
Anyway, I'm working at Imo Manufacturing, and I'm about to be promoted to section manager. My future is more promising than that guy.
Imo? Oh, it's a company that we have dealings with.
Huh? Dealings? What kind of company do you work at?
Were you talking without knowing that? We're from Japan Lovekoi Industries.
Levkoi Industries?
We are now a global company that expands our business overseas. This is not a company that would be called bottom ranked.
Hey, Nadako, why did you call it bottom ranked? Japan Lovekoi Industries is an important client of the company I work at, and we're basically their subcontractor. What did you do to me?
No way. The business card I saw was definitely from the bottom-ranked company.
Ah, maybe that's from my previous job? It was in the drawer, right?
Huh?
I never keep my business cards at home because I always carry them with me. Inevitably, what Narako saw was from my previous job. You really didn't know anything, did you? And you were still able to look down on others like that? I don't know what will happen with our business dealing, but I will report my superiors regarding this matter.
Oh, wait. Oh, I had no idea.
You said you're gonna get promoted to section manager? Congratulations. Well, I don't know whether that will go through, but...
Please give me a break. Don't tell my company.
I don't care about promotion of someone who insulted my best friend. By the way, the overseas business we were assigned to became a success, and we were also promised promotions. Due to Aoki right here, will be appointed as the American branch manager.
American branch manager?
Our company runs by amoeba management, so Ryuto will be given authority similar to that of a business partner. It's a management method in which an organization is divided into small divisions, and each division operates on a self-sustaining basis. Each department has a leader, and everyone operates with the mindset and legal authority similar to business owners. Ryuto is far from being poor. That was a bad move, Miss X. We are here today on special leave after successfully launching an overseas business. Please don't disturb us any further. Leave. Now. Shu resolutely declares and chases him away. I reaffirmed that he is a truly reliable man. Shu, thanks for that. After that, we decided to relax and enjoy camping to the fullest. Now, the three of us are sitting around the bonfire. What are you saying? I'll do anything for you. When we were both kids in the US, Ryuto, you were the one who helped me when I was being bullied just because I'm Asian. Even though you were also bullied and hurt, you cared about me. I was certainly bullied there because I was Asian. That was very frustrating for me when I was a kid. That's why I couldn't leave Shu alone, who was being bullied for the same reason. After that, we both studied English desperately, so that we could talk back to the bullies. We had been apart for about 10 years, but thanks to our past, we've made it to this far. To me, you're a hero and an irreplaceable guy. So this time, I'll protect you, no matter what. Thank you, Shu. I'm glad I met you.
I'm so jealous you two are so close. Let me into your circle.
No. These memories belong to just me and Ryuto.
Boo. Fine. I'm going to make memories just with Ryuto from now on. I won't let you in.
Shuri-chan, it hurts. The three of us were laughing together, but a voice interferes us.
Found you. You were here, Ryuto.
Narako, what do you want? You're here with your boyfriend. You left him alone?
I've already broken up with that guy, so I have something to talk to you about. Will you come with me?
Shu and Shuri were looking at me worriedly, but I thought I couldn't involve them any further, so I asked him to wait and went to talk to Narako. So, what is it?
Ryuto, you were on a business trip overseas for an important job, huh? I didn't know. I want to follow you to the US and support you. Please, can you get back together with me again?
As soon as Narako found out that I was being promoted rather than demoted, she completely changed her attitude. Maybe I was also responsible for making her turn into such a terrible girl. But, sorry, at the same time, I was blaming myself for not seeing through her true nature. Let's politely decline and go back to my tent as soon as possible. When I thought so.
What? What in the world is wrong with you? You say that after dumping Ryuto?
Shuri-chan? I wonder when she got here. Shuri-chan suddenly appeared.
I'm sorry, but please don't cause any more trouble to Ryuto. Miss Pest, can you go back to your tent? What? It has nothing to do with you, right? I'm Ryuto's ex. It has something to do with me, because I've always loved Ryuto.
Huh? It was a sudden confession, but we just met today. I'm a little confused by those words.
I heard a lot of stories about Ryuto from my brother. It was enough to make me fall in love with him. It's like falling in love with my dream prince on a white horse that I haven't met yet.
Prince? That's an exaggeration.
When I met you for the first time, I wasn't disillusioned at all. In fact, you were a much nicer person than I imagined. I've always wanted to meet you, the man who protected my brother in a foreign land. But when I heard that you and Oni-chan had reunited, it seemed like you had a girlfriend. So I couldn't muster up the courage to go see you. That's why when I heard that you were dumped and that you were going camping to relax, I couldn't stay still. So I quickly booked a plane ticket and came to Japan. It doesn't have to be right away. Could you please consider me as your potential girlfriend? Seriously?
Shuri-chan. Hearing Shuri-chan's honest feelings gave me the courage to break with the past. I faced Nadeko without losing my resolute attitude. I had to travel overseas a lot, and I may have made you feel lonely. Sorry. But I've learned that you were just after any man with a promising future. And it didn't have to be me. I can't love you anymore, so give it up.
No way.
I can't believe Shuri confessed her feelings. My plan to have Ryuto all to myself is ruined now. Then Shu appeared. He probably came with Shuri.
What plan? Are you gay by any chance? Ugh.
Nadeko! What the heck is she saying? The moment I got mad at her for making fun of Shu. It's alright, Ryuto. There's no need for you to be angry at a bitch like this. I really failed. Shu went over to Nadeko and put his mouth close to her ear. And I've prepared a new guy with reasonably good conditions for you. Make sure to hold him tight, bitch. Got that?
Huh?
The moment Shu said something, Nadeko froze. Then, a few seconds later, she started to tremble. Nadeko? What's wrong? I think she's feeling a little sick now. I'll send her back to her tent. So can you go back with Shuri first? I was worried, but I'm sure Shu will be fine. It was already late, so I went back to the tent with Shuri first. Afterwards, as Shu was really upset, he reported the incident to his father, the president. Then, the higher-ups who really liked me and Shu got furious. Naturally, they spoke with Imo. The guy's promotion was not only rescinded, but apparently, he was demoted and sent to a remote overseas location. And it seems that Nadeko's father also heard about it, and she was kicked out of her parents' house. There was no way that Nadeko would follow the man to a rural town overseas, so they broke up. It seems that she has been holed up in her room as if she'd scared of something. I wonder what happened to her. On the other hand, well, I just made a request and they let me go to the American branch too. Sometimes I forgot it, but you're the son of the president, huh? But of course, I'm sure they let you given your ability. Yes, Shu is the president's son. When I first learned about it, I was so surprised. We've been officially transferred to the American branch and are currently on a flight. I'm gonna follow you wherever you go. I see. Hey, Shu. Fate really exists, huh? I'm not religious, but I'm grateful to have met you again. I said what I had been thinking. However, Shu's reaction to that was surprising. It was inevitable. Inevitable? Yeah, but I guess I can be grateful to God for letting me meet you. Huh?
Hey, Oni-chan! Don't be too clingy to Ryuto.
Huh? What is it, Shooty? You don't need to move out of Hawaii, you know? You have work there, right?
No, I'll definitely live with Ryuto. I already have permission to move back to the mainland.
Live with me? This is my first time hearing that. Damn, my plan to share a room with Ryuto. What is that plan? I am sure Shun and I aren't the only ones who have had painful experiences. If there are people who have overcome difficulties, be proud of yourselves. A bright future will surely come to those who are currently struggling with this situation too. From now on, I want to live with the important people I've met in my life. I want to cherish the miracle of our encounter, our destiny. I've finally come this far. I recruited Ryuto to work at my dad's company, and a few months later, I met him under the guise of a coincidence. But his girlfriend was a bitch who was just after a man with money, so while we were away from Japan, I sent her a new guy. It was unexpected that we met at the campsite, so everything happened earlier than planned. But, Ryuto, you're softy and easily deceived, so we will become brothers, and I'll always protect you. There's no destiny in this world. If you feel that way, it is probably brought about by someone like me.
I'll let you go this time.
Mugging? How lame.
A woman stood before me. Meanwhile, I was leaning against the wall after being punched by some guy. I didn't want to be a gangster, but she was graceful and cool. She looked more beautiful than anything I had ever seen.
Hey you! Hungry?
Whoa, this is good! This woman, Komae Kitami, took me to a restaurant near my house.
Eat slow. You gotta win something after you lose something.
Okay, thank you. My parents rarely came home, and they often left me alone. I started coming here for dinner.
You're here again. You love this place, huh?
That's why I come, Koma-chan. I would like your best piece of bread.
I'm older than you. Don't call me Koma-chan. We serve rice and sorbentos. If you want bread, go to a bakery.
We became close enough to fight with each other. A year passed, and I was notified by her parents that she had a fiancé. Coincidentally, I saw Komae and a man come out from an apartment together. I was in disbelief. That's her fiancé. Right. She has someone. Be happy. That day, I went home and cried. I stopped going to the restaurant. Now that I think about it, that was my first love. 10 years later, I randomly remembered the past, maybe because I was in my hometown for a business trip. I graduated high school and went to college abroad. After returning to Japan, I took over my uncle's company, which was a subsidiary of my parents' company. My life is going pretty well, I guess. My name is Yamato Tsuruma. What I do now?
My brothers! I love koi! My brothers, I love koi! My brothers, I love koi! I love freshness! I love emotion! I love lighters! I love artists! I love voice actors! I love koi in all its forms! When the real estate lady came out, I was moved! My brothers! Do you wish for love koi? Good! Then listen. Thank you. I'll come to you again. For love koi.
Yes, please. I had forgotten to speak. Of course, I was not involved in this religious group. I'm the president of a company that oversees theaters around the country. I became president at a young age. I was going on business trip to see the theaters. After talking to the event leader, I talked to the theater manager. You have religious events like that too.
Yes, it's not just famous people. We have a lot of this sort of stuff on weekdays. I can't say too much, but tomorrow we have a seminar tomorrow. We also have closed events for big companies and school events.
There are all kinds of gatherings that people don't know about. Oof, I drank too much. That night, I drank with some theater people and headed to the hotel. Drinking is actually pretty important. You get to hear things that you can't usually hear. Like problems with cleaning staff or event planners, contracts with bento shops. I left my stuff at the hotel, so I had nothing on me. The man called out to me. I was pulled into a nearby alleyway. I'm a student at Thug Academy. You look like you have money. You know what to do. Shoot, no one was around at this time in this area. There were students of a nearby delinquent high school. I tried to look for an escape.
Hello, police? A man was taken to an alley and...
Damn it! Let's go! They heard the woman say police and ran. A woman stood before me.
I heard Japan was safe, but I guess that was a lie.
Koma-chan. Oh, wait, it's not. This woman was not Japanese. She was blonde with a beautiful face. Her face stimulated my memory. We happened to be staying at the same hotel, so we headed over together. You saved me. Oh, I'm Yamato Tsuruma.
I am Amelia. I can speak Japanese. Japanese people aren't good at English, right?
I've studied abroad, so it's fine. You're American? Are you here on vacation?
Yeah, something like that. My. I'm gonna be in Japan for 3 more days. Wanna pay me back for saving you?
Wait, what? I guess.
Okay. Do you have time tomorrow night? Let's drink.
We exchanged contact info. Also, she was 20. Is it around here? The next day, after work, I got a message from Amelia and headed to a place. A Japanese bar. Oh, it's here. Amelia is not here yet. I entered a bar playing soft jazz. I looked around but didn't see Amelia. I'm sure she'll be here soon. There are only 2 seats at the counter left. Excuse me, sir. Someone else is coming later. Can I take these seats? The bartender put towels down at the 2 seats. I guess it was okay. Excuse me. There was no response from the woman next to me. She seemed to be crying. Aw, a crying woman next to me. Wait, is it? Koma-chan? I called out a familiar name, and she looked at me in surprise. It is! Komae Kitami? It's me, Yamato Tsuruma. Long time no see.
What? What? Yamato? Really? But you...
What a coincidence. I'm back. Well, for a business trip.
What the heck? I thought you stopped coming, and now it's been 10 years. You should have said something to your big sis. I was worried.
Oh, sorry. I was abroad. I couldn't say I was too heartbroken to see her, so I told her I had moved. I could see the ring on her finger, and I knew what that meant. Why were you crying? Did you have a fight? I tried to ask casually.
Oh,
It's not going well? Shoot, I overstepped. But she started crying again and answered.
my husband's cheating on me. I've known for a while. He doesn't want to have kids with me either. It was stupid to marry him.
Then you should break up.
I want to, but I can't.
I see. If you want to talk about it. I was about to ask when a loud voice called out to me in this quiet bar.
Hey, Yamato. Sorry I'm late.
Amelia.
A girlfriend? Nice. I'll get in the way, so I'll go.
Oh, Komae-san! She showed me a forced smile and left. Amelia asked me what happened as she sat down.
A childhood friend that's going through something?
Yeah, I guess. I couldn't say anything about her husband, so I kept it vague.
Easy. You work in the evening tomorrow, right? We go to the restaurant together.
What? The next day, I was forcefully taken to the restaurant by Amelia.
Oh, Yamato-kun. Long time no see. Oh my, you're all grown up.
Oh, kiddo, it's been a while. Whoa, you've got a blonde beauty next to you. They hadn't forgotten me and welcomed me in. We sat down. It was the seat I always sat at. Nostalgic. So what's up? You're gonna eat something, right? Yeah, I will.
Japanese people? Just say it. Something's bothering you, right?
Amelia, read the room. I'll hear you out. You're borrowing the shop in the land? I asked directly, and Komae's dad answered with a frown. Yeah, actually a long time ago, I went bankrupt, so it's hard for us to own our own shop. I lost our shop, and I was lost when Komae told me this.
My fiancé has land and a shop that he can loan to us. Startup money too. Don't worry, I'm gonna be happy. We got lucky. Everything's resolved.
Her parents trusted her smile and didn't doubt anything. They never realized it was a sad smile. I see. Why didn't I see it? I couldn't see it. Komae's parents cried and shook with regret. They didn't know. I'm sure they didn't. Komae fooled her parents. I just happened to see her like that yesterday. She couldn't get a divorce no matter how bad her husband was. It was to protect her parents. Only she knew the truth, but anyone could guess if they knew the situation and the reason. Then someone broke through the heavy atmosphere.
Huh? That's dumb. Self-sacrifice is crazy. You two too. Didn't see it? You were fooled and didn't try to see. Poor Komae. She married some guy she didn't like for her parents.
Amelia! No, she's right.
Yes, we're her parents, but we only thought about ourselves and not our daughter.
Amelia's bluntness got through to them. They looked apologetic. If this shop is the reason, it's tough. The shop was Komae's parents' livelihood. We couldn't just find a replacement. It'll be fine. I remembered something.
This must be some kind of fate. I'll help out when I come back to Japan. I'd like a meal and a bento in return.
Meanwhile, Komae Gotokushi, was in front of her husband and his mistress. Shut up. Wanna get divorced then? I don't care. You're annoying, but I'm playing house with you to keep up appearances. But I'll need you to return my shop and my land. Komae ran out of her house.
Damn it! Damn it! Why can't I say the right things? Why?
Komae had saved Chogo like she had me. He told her he liked her and kept trying to get her attention. Chogo was a rich kid, so he used that and her parents' money issues as leverage. We were right. 10 years later, here we were. She bumped into someone with tears blurring her vision.
Sorry, I bumped into you.
Komae-san, are you okay?
Yamato.
Weirdly, Chogo and I were in similar situations, but at the time, I didn't have money or power or courage. But now... Komae-san, I need to talk to you. The last day of my business trip, we were at Komae's father's shop. This kiddo keeps telling me to be a private restaurant for a theater. He says he'll take care of things, so I accepted.
What?
We had talked and came up with that. I didn't know about the shop, and her parents didn't know about Komae's problems at home.
What about the shop?
We're moving. We can't keep depending on Chogo forever. Thank you for accepting my offer. I brought the contract today. We had decided this on our own. It had nothing to do with her. At least, we wanted her to think that, so she could make her own decisions. I'll be off then. The contract was signed. I was about to leave.
Wait, Yamato. Thank you.
Komae bowed her head. Her parents bowed after her. Komae might have realized. We both didn't say, so I couldn't tell. I'll come again. Stay healthy, Koma-chan. Komae watched me leave fondly.
Man, my little brother's all grown up, calling his big sis Koma-chan. Thank you, Yamato. Now I can move on.
Komae, I want curry today. Why is it stew? This sucks. Remake it. Not spicy, mild.
That night, Chogo was complaining to Komae after work. It was a familiar scene. Komae had dealt with it for her parents.
Okay, sorry. Oh, wait. I don't have to. Wait here. Here, put in as much as you want.
Komae put on a blank expression and held out some curry powder.
Are you messing with me? I said make it again. If you don't, I'll divorce you. Are you okay with your family not being able to do business?
The usual threat. Why did I marry this terrible person? I know. I was defenseless against this threat.
People are weak with nothing to fall back on. Komae had no choice, but now...
I'm in. I prepared the divorce papers. Sign it right now.
This was unexpected for Chogo, who thought he had the upper hand.
We're in mediation, even though he kept saying he wanted to break up.
3 months later, she wanted to get a divorce, but her husband was refusing. He was scared of losing what he had. Divorce is hard. I'll get back to talking about work now.
I'll have you working as a tenant of this theater. You're independent, but this is a space for guests to wait. You also will sell bentos at certain events, so, as theater staff...
Today was opening day for the restaurant. But this was coincidence. I came here on a business trip.
Yay! We're gonna keep this going!
A hot new artist in the US, Amelia Liberty's Japan tour. I can't believe it's Amelia. She sent me a special invitation because she would be performing at our theater. I didn't think I would be watching from these VIP seats. It's a client request, so I can't refuse.
Amelia Liberty has arrived. Hear me sing.
She started to speak. She did most of the talking since she knew Japanese. She made her staff bring a familiar bento onto the stage.
This bento I ate backstage, it was so good. Someone I know opened this restaurant today.
This little... She looked over and winked. Amelia had kept her promise. Well, Amelia's concert was heating up.
Money. If I have money, Komae will come back to me.
Komae later determined that he had wanted a mother figure to love him unconditionally.
I'll teach you how to definitely make money through investments.
Chogo and his mistress started a company. They were hosting a seminar.
Recently, cryptocurrency.
Ha ha ha! I didn't know that Blondie was so famous. Thanks for the advertising. The first concert of 3 was done. We were backstage with her.
You're Komae? Oh, yeah. I'm still in shock. Why did you ask for us? My house has no dad, and we were poor. Huh? Mom didn't want me to suffer, so she worked and worked. I didn't know, and I was lazy. One day she collapsed and... Everyone says she raised me, but no. That was for her. I would rather have a poor mom than no mom.
That's why she hated the idea of sacrifice. She saw her mom in Komae.
Komae, do you know? That's what I wanted to ask. Yeah, I know. No, I learned. I thought I just had to be patient. But no, I should have talked about it with people.
Komae hugged Amelia. They both cried.
Okay, good.
As for Chogo and his mistress,
No way! A scam? I was scammed!
his mistress had convinced him to quit his job and he was arrested.
Komae, if Komae had said something, that's right, Komae will come save me! She will!
He was arrested the day after the divorce went through. Komae did not save him. Instead, she made him pay alimony. As for the restaurant, it was doing well. We're getting a new person, so I need you to get a staff pass. Also, our customer base changes based on event. We need to adjust.
Okay, I'll see if I can get the event calendar and guest list.
Komae won't have to worry about her parents anymore. Komae and I were back to normal.
Shut up! I'm not Koma-chan. Oh yeah, what did you teach Amelia? You're not my Oni-sama.
You call yourself my big sis too, Koma-chan. Koma-chan, ow! She sacrificed herself and cried behind the scenes. Sacrifice is not always beautiful. If she were to become my girlfriend, I wonder how far into the future that will be. Morisawa, what is this? You've gone way over the target cost. I'm sorry, this part is monopolized by one company, so price negotiations are tough. My name is Kento Morisawa, 23 years old. I work in the procurement department at a company called Owada Construction, procuring materials for construction projects. This is just letting them dictate the price. You're about to start your second year here, aren't you? Use your head a bit more. His name is Shigeo Gotoda. He's the head of the procurement department and my direct boss. Manager Gotoda is always overbearing, constantly pushing unreasonable tasks onto his subordinates. And when things don't go his way, he's a classic power harassing boss who loses his temper and blows up. I wonder how the manager would feel if his daughter had to go through the same kind of treatment as me. I kept glancing bitterly at the photo of his daughter on his desk. After working in that environment for a year, I was mentally and physically exhausted every single day. But the one who rescued me from all that was my grandma, Hana. Ugh, this is so good! Grandma's cooking is the best! It wipes away all the day's fatigue.
I'm glad you're eating so well. I made plenty, so eat as much as you like.
I grew up in a single-parent household. My mother passed away from illness when I was in middle school, and I've been living with my grandmother for 10 years. The peaceful, warm life with my kind grandmother was what kept me going during my difficult days. One day, while I was working, Manager Gotoda called me to come to the meeting room immediately. When I opened the door, the department head and even the executive were there, creating a heavy atmosphere. "This is Morisawa. What can I do for you?" "Just a moment ago, we received a report from the construction site that the materials delivered were incorrect. You were the one who processed this order. What are you going to do about it? This is a 50 million yen mistake." "Huh? It wasn't me. I wasn't involved with that project from the beginning." "Then how do you explain this?" The manager slammed the purchase order down on the table. Looking at it, I saw that my seal was stamped in the section for the person in charge. Why is my seal there? I swear I have no memory of this. "The materials are custom made, so we can't return them. A delay in the project is inevitable. This is a huge loss, Morisawa." After that, I repeatedly asked upper management for a re-investigation, but they wouldn't take me seriously. Even when I personally inquired with the supplier, they kept saying they didn't know. "There's a chance someone forged my identity! Please investigate this more thoroughly!" But my pleas were in vain, and both Manager Gotoda and the department head only gave me a warning. I was told to write an apology letter, but I consistently refused, claiming I had nothing to do with it. As a result, I was summoned by the HR director. "We were going to settle this with just an apology letter since you're an inexperienced rookie and the mistake wasn't intentional. But if you're still dissatisfied with such lenient treatment, we'll have no choice but to fire you in accordance with company policy." "Here goes the company a major loss. You made a mistake and don't even reflect on it. What kind of toxic employee is that?" What the hell? Treating people like trash. That's enough. I don't have any attachment to this company anymore. And so, the next day, I slammed down my resignation letter and left the company. After leaving Owada Construction, I desperately searched for a new job. But with the current tough job market, even fresh graduates struggle to find work, and I was getting more and more anxious. In the middle of that, I happened to run into a familiar face. "Oh hey, Morisawa-senpai! Long time no see! What are you doing here?" "Aota? Whoa, it's been a while." He's Shogo Aota, my junior from the track team back in high school. "That's awful! Man, that company really sucks! You're better off without them! Time to move on to the next thing!" Aota has a strong sense of justice, and after hearing why I left, he got angry on my behalf, as if it had happened to him. "Thanks. It's such a pathetic story. I didn't want to tell anyone. But talking to you has really lightened the load. And here you are going through your own struggles. I should be the one supporting you as your senior, not the other way around." As it turns out, Aota had been working as a caregiver, but the facility he worked for went bankrupt, and now he's job hunting just like me. I just want to do some kind of work that helps people. I totally get it! That's why I became a caregiver in the first place! So, do you have any specific plans in mind, senpai? Well, I've been living with my grandma for a long time, you know. She's still full of energy, but bit by bit, there are more things she can't do on her own. So, I've been thinking it would be nice to do something to help elderly people in need. That's a great idea! I would love to work for a company like that. You should start one, senpai. Are you serious? Starting a business, huh? I don't have a job anyway, so maybe I'll really go for it. After that, I scrambled to gather funds to start a company that would provide services for the elderly. I took on several part-time jobs to save money, and a few years later, I called up Aota and started a small company. Time passed, and by the time I turned 30, "Hello, this is YS Smile Inc. A new contract? Thank you very much!" Our company has been growing steadily, and now we have 10 staff members, with Aota as the manager. The name YS Smile stands for Your Side with a Smile. We're a company that provides services for the elderly, like shopping, cleaning, companionship, medication reminders, and transportation to hospitals. Our company's mission is to help elderly people live bright, vibrant lives. That's our corporate philosophy. So let's work hard again today for the smiles of our clients. Let's work hard!
Here you go. Tea's ready. Aota-kun, have some too.
My grandma helps out at the company about 3 days a week, doing things like making tea, cleaning, and taking out the trash. It seems that having a purpose has given her a new spark, and even though she's almost 80, she's more energetic and youthful than when she stayed at home. Thank you very much! By the way, boss, what's the status on hiring another full-time employee? We've had a few applicants, so we're doing interviews next week. The following week, on interview day, I found myself staring closely at the face of the woman sitting in front of me.
Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. My name is Miyoko Toda.
Please, have a seat.
Excuse me?
No mistake about it. This is definitely the girl from that photo. And that last name. Gotoda-san, if you don't mind me asking, is your father Shigeo Gotoda, who works at Owada Construction?
Huh? Oh, yes, that's right. Do you know my father?
My heart thudded painfully as I remembered the past. It was like a sharp ache in my chest. But I quickly forced a smile to cover it up. Yes, I had the pleasure of working with your father some time ago, and I believe I saw a photo of you back then.
I see. Thank you for taking care of my father.
We'll be in touch regarding the results of the interview. Thank you for coming today. Now, what should I do? A parent's sins have nothing to do with their child, but she's Gotoda's daughter, and it's possible they share similar values. Leaving a top-tier trading company after only a year and a half is concerning, but other than that, her qualifications and personality seem fine. I guess I'll give her a chance. I wasn't planning to bully her out of revenge, but the work we do here requires physical strength and endurance. If she has the same careless attitude as Manager Gotoda, I'll kick her out quickly. That's what I thought at first.
Boss, here's the daily work report. I've also made a list of the supplies we need, so please review it.
Huh? Oh, right. Whoa, she works quickly and is so on top of things. Right, boss? Yeah, that's right. No matter how closely I watched, Gotoda-san's work was diligent and impeccable. There was nothing to criticize. She's really doing a great job. You've hired a good one, boss.
Mio-chan is such a hard worker, always taking on the tasks others avoid. She's a truly good girl, even though she's so young.
A few weeks after Gotoda-san joined the company, we had a welcoming party for her at the local pub. I thought I needed to judge her carefully, but I realized I had been looking at her with prejudice from the start. I need to stop viewing her through the lens of she's Gotoda's daughter. It was at that moment that I made up my mind.
Boss, can I sit next to you?
Gotoda-san came over, and I gladly offered her the seat next to me. At some point, my grandmother and Aota had moved to other seats, leaving just the two of us. Can I ask, why did you leave the top-tier trading company?
The profit-driven atmosphere of the company didn't suit me, and my mother told me to follow my own path.
As we talked, I learned that Gotoda-san had joined a prestigious company to send financial support to her mother. But the corporate culture didn't align with her values, and she lost sight of her goals. Apparently, Manager Gotoda dotes on his daughter, but he's emotionally abusive toward his wife, and the two are currently separated.
I don't know how my father acted in front of you, but I think my mother should have left him a long time ago. One night, I overheard my father on a work call, and I remember thinking he was such a jerk. My mother is determined to divorce him, and she started the process when I got my first job. But my father refuses to agree, so they're now in the middle of a divorce trial.
I see. I hope it gets resolved soon. Far from sharing Manager Gotoda's values, she is a victim of his as well. I couldn't help but feel ashamed of my own narrow perspective. I'm sorry, Gotoda-san.
Huh?
I didn't have a good opinion of your father. At first, I thought you might be just like him. I judged you based on assumptions without knowing anything about you, and I truly apologize for that.
Oh, so that's what it was.
There was a look of relief on Gotoda-san's face, and I tilted my head in confusion.
I had this feeling that you didn't like me, boss. There was something off in our conversations, like a lack of flow.
I'm sorry.
Oh, please don't apologize. I had similar thoughts during my initial interview. I wondered if you were close with my father and might be just like him. So, this makes us even, because you didn't treat me unfairly. I imagine you were struggling with this, but you still faced me sincerely. That's why I'd like to keep working for you, boss.
Thank you. I'll work my hardest as your boss to live up to that. Meanwhile, Manager Gotoda. Yes, everything is progressing smoothly, Mr. Tomitabayashi. And if it comes to it, I'll have my subordinates take the blame. They are no more valuable than disposable tissues after all. Ha ha ha. Gotoda grins as he talks on the phone at home. 2 weeks after the welcoming party, on a weekend, we rented a space at a shopping mall for an outreach consultation event.
I have a question. Please have a seat.
Oh, whoa! She's fluent in English too! Another day, Gotoda-san had planned a workshop, and we rented the community center of a large apartment complex to hold it. The workshop was for seniors, teaching them how to use digital technology in everyday life, like electronic money and smartphones.
I want to buy toys for my grandchildren, but my legs hurt, so I can't go to the department store. I have trouble using my hands, so electronic money makes things easier.
The attendees were asking questions and helping each other out, making it a wonderful workshop. On top of that, the event was featured in the newspaper the next morning, creating a buzz in the community. Thanks to that, the phones at our office were ringing off the hook with inquiries, and we were overwhelmed with excitement. From that day forward, our number of contracts skyrocketed, and we even gained foreign clients through words of mouth. The company's performance surged. Our company's growth is all thanks to you, Gotoda-san. I really appreciate it.
No, it's because I'm able to work in such a great environment. I'm glad I could give something back.
Gotoda-san, you've worked hard despite everything you've been through. Just watching the way you work, I can tell how much effort you've put in. Your struggles have paid off, and now you're shining. Seeing you like that up close makes me feel lucky.
Thank you.
As she blushed shyly, I felt my face grow warm as well. A month later, while I was working late alone in the office, an unwanted guest appeared. Morisawa! My daughter's working here, isn't she? Don't play dumb. I saw it in the newspaper. Bring her out now! Manager Gotoda, what is the meaning of this? As a professional, you should make an appointment before visiting a company. And your daughter has already gone home. You bastard! What are you plotting by manipulating my daughter? Is this revenge for getting fired? Stop making baseless accusations. Your daughter told me she wants to work here of her own free will. Shut up! Don't get cocky just because your company is gaining a little recognition and doing well. This tiny business is just some handyman service for old people. And don't think a disposable tissue like you can run a company worth anything. There's no way I'm letting my daughter work in such a pathetic place. Let her go now.
That's enough!
Startled by the sudden outburst, I turned around to see Gotoda-san standing at the entrance, staring at us.
I came back because I forgot something, but what is going on here?
Mio, you quit the trading company, didn't you? Why? Was the job too hard for you? But even so, you didn't need to stoop to working at such a trashy bottom-tier company. Don't tell me that scumbag president is threatening you. If that's the case, I'll save you! With my connections, I can get you into any prestigious company you want!
Don't say such rude things! I'm not being threatened, and this is a respectable company. And where I work is none of your business. Stop forcing your values on me all the time. You say you love me, but all you're doing is imposing your ideals and desires.
That's not true. I only want what's best for you. But a company with this scumbag president is no good. You don't have to worry, Manager Gotoda. I haven't done anything to your daughter out of revenge, like what you did to me. What are you talking about?
What do you mean, boss? You've mentioned that you didn't have a good opinion of my father before.
Manager Gotoda's face clearly showed panic. He probably didn't want his daughter to find out about his shameful behavior at work. Ignoring him, I explained to Gotoda-san about how her father had tormented me during my time at Owada Construction.
I knew my father was a jerk, but I had no idea he was that bad.
No, he's just making this up because he caused a massive loss for the company and got fired. There was a mess before he quit, so now he's holding a grudge against me and spreading these lies. I did not make any mistakes. Someone pinned their arrow on me and set me up. You're still saying that? You won't even admit to your own mistakes, and now you're making up this story.
Wait a minute. You left Owada Construction 7 years ago, right, boss? And the thing my father just said about disposable tissues? Could that have been that phone call from that day?
Mio begins to recount the story with wide eyes. It was the story she had told during her welcoming party about overhearing her father on the phone. Yeah, that mistake almost shaved years off my life. I'm lucky Mr. Tomitabayashi helped me out. No, it's fine. Subordinates are just like disposable tissues after all. You used them to wipe away the mess, then tossed them out. That's just how it is. Late at night, a drunk Manager Gotoda had been talking like that. Tomitabayashi was the representative of the supplier who made the wrong order back then. You two conspired to alter the purchase order, didn't you? So it really was you who blamed me, a rookie, for your mistake. No, I didn't!
Your arrogance and complete disregard for others. It disgusts me to think that your blood runs through my veins.
Mio, please, hear me out! Even as Manager Gotoda pleaded, his daughter refused to listen. Then he turned his anger toward me. This is your fault. Ever since you came into her life, my daughter has changed. She used to be such a good girl, always listening to everything I said. Pathetic. If I'm trash, then to your daughter, you're even lower than that. What? If you could understand what your daughter was saying, you wouldn't treat people like trash. The fact that you're spewing such misguided nonsense at me shows that your love for your daughter is nothing but selfishness. That's not true! Manager Gotoda turned to face his daughter in desperation, but her icy stare made him freeze.
Ever since I overheard that phone call 7 years ago, I've never once thought of you as my father. But you know, there's one good deed you can still do right now. Divorce my mother immediately. Set her free. And when you do, I'm going to drop the name Gotoda.
Shocked by his beloved daughter's words, Manager Gotoda staggered out of the office.
Boss, I'm truly sorry. I don't know how I can ever apologize enough.
The one at fault is your father, not you. You have nothing to apologize for. So don't worry. I would love for you to keep working here.
Yes! Thank you so much.
Several months later, an extraordinary shareholders meeting was held at Owada Construction, and the president was dismissed. The new president brought in from outside the company was apparently a reformist, and the rotten system was completely overhauled.
Manager Gotoda, You seem to be on quite good terms with Mr. Tomitabayashi.
Yes, but I've never overstepped my professional relationship with the supplier.
Oh, there's no point in denying it. I've thoroughly investigated everything. You and Mr. Tomitabayashi conspired to receive illegal kickbacks from our company, didn't you?
Yes, Manager Gotoda and Mr. Tomitabayashi had conspired to inflate Owada Construction's procurement costs. That's probably why Tomitabayashi helped him frame me too.
Our company is going to file fraud and breach of trust charges against both of you. And we'd also like to hear more about that former employee who left 7 years ago. By the way, falsifying a purchase order is a crime of forgery under Japanese law. Oh, and of course you'll be fired for cause, so I suggest you start preparing for your dismissal now.
Around the same time, the divorce trial between Mr. and Mrs. Gotoda came to an end, and the divorce was finalized. Gotoda-san now goes by her mother's maiden name, Uchimura. Shortly after, former manager Gotoda and Mr. Tomitabayashi were arrested. Owada Construction also filed a claim for damages against them. Losing both my job and family. I wonder what I will do from now on. Having been abandoned by both the company and his family, maybe he'll finally understand what it feels like to be treated like trash. As a result of Owada Construction's internal reforms, the executives and employees who had turned a blind eye to the situation were demoted or dismissed one after another.
I know it's too late, but I sincerely apologize for what happened 7 years ago.
Even though she had nothing to do with it, the new president bowed to me. Owada Construction's numerous scandals were exposed to the public, so their future looks bleak. But I silently wish the new president success in her efforts to turn things around. Meanwhile, our company remained as busy as ever.
Hey, Kento. How are things going with Mio-chan?
Yeah, I've been wondering about that too. So, how's it going, boss? Wait, suddenly asking about that is... You're making Gotoda-san, Uchimura-san uncomfortable, aren't you? I corrected myself as I turned to face her, still not used to calling her by her new last name. But there she was, blushing. I wasn't so clueless that I couldn't understand what that expression meant. A few years ago, my life was at rock bottom, but I'm so glad I didn't give up. I don't know what the future holds, but if I keep living sincerely and working hard... Mio Uchimura, I love you. Will you spend the future with me?
Yes! With pleasure!
The future is sure to be bright.
Would you be able to create a draft of the contract? After reviewing it, we would like to finalize the agreement officially.
Understood. Thank you very much. I'm Ryosuke Aizu, 25 years old. I'm a salesperson at Pet and Gift, a small company that produces catalog gifts. Right now, I'm in a business negotiation with Tadama-san, a representative of a major wedding hall group, and we're just one step away from finalizing the contract.
Regarding your company...
What's the matter?
Oh no, I'm looking forward to working with you.
Though I felt something off about Tadama-san's reaction, I returned to the office without pursuing it further. However... What's the meaning of this? Suddenly asking for a change in the account manager? A few days later, I was called into the president's office and informed that Tadama-san requested a change in our company representative.
It's what they want. From now on, they would like to negotiate with Kamatoto-san.
Choroi delivers the news casually, with Fuka Kamatoto, my colleague from the same intake, standing by his side. An abrupt account switch feels suspicious. I've been handling these negotiations all the way. It's my achievement.
Aizu, you're being unsightly. Most likely, you said something inappropriate, didn't you?
That's not true. Besides, isn't it odd that Kamatoto-san and Tadama-san know each other? We should investigate further.
What do you mean? Is my wide network a problem?
Tadama-san simply decided that I'm better suited than you, didn't he?
Cut it out! What did you pull behind the scenes?
So scary, Choroi-san.
With a saccharine voice, Huka clung to the president. She's always had a tendency to manipulate men with her cutesy demeanor, something I've disliked since joining the company.
He's always targeted me. Sometimes I'm too scared to even focus on work. Choroi-san mentioned promoting one of our intake based on performance, and I guess he couldn't handle that. And since this contract could become a major deal, my sales records will improve significantly.
I see how it is.
Aizu, this is a problem. What's your reasoning for suspecting her without any basis?
I've had enough. I no longer had the energy to argue. The rumored affair between Fuka and Choroi is likely true. The promotion based on intake performance is probably just a pre-arranged conclusion.
Aizu-kun really has it rough. I don't want to keep working for a company that Fuka controls. Maybe I should switch jobs soon.
After the rumors about Fuka's promotion spread, rational employees began leaving Pet and Gift one by one. I decided this company had no future and made up my mind to quit. And then...
Goodbye, incompetent loser. Thanks for helping me climb the ladder.
on my last day at work, Huka approached me with her characteristic smug grin. I have no interest in climbing the ladder at a company like this, so it doesn't matter to me.
Aww, barking some last-minute excuses, are we?
I'm not a loser, and someday, I'll prove it to you. With that vow, I left Pet and Gift behind. Alright, I finally made it to the starting line. I decided to start my own business as a way to outdo Kamatoto and CEO Choroi. I threw myself into preparations, and 6 months after leaving my previous job, I launched Lovekoi Gift, a company specializing in catalog gifts. Due to budget constraints, I'm currently using my home office as my workplace. Without much room for initial costs, I decided to focus on a web catalog instead of printing fake catalog books. It also allows me to make updates to the content anytime. Really? Thank you so much! Yes, please go ahead. The initial response is promising. Some of the clients I worked with on my previous job agreed to sign contracts with Lovekoi Gift. In this industry, catalog gift companies typically pay the cost of the goods sold from their catalog sales revenue. The store side generally only pays for listing fees and shipping costs. Next, I need to focus on advertising to consumers. These days, it's becoming popular to send catalogs for things like travel or restaurants as personal gifts. I should start with that market. It's still difficult to secure contracts with large businesses like wedding or funeral halls that handle bulk orders for gifts or condolence returns. By focusing on web catalogs, I was able to cut costs like mailing expenses. Thanks to steady sales efforts, the number of contract stores grew steadily. This allowed the business to get on track, and 2 years after leaving Pet and Gift, I was able to afford a small office. Man, today was exhausting. Maybe I'll have a drink before heading home. One day, after work, I headed to my favorite bar. I walked in as I always do.
What's up with that woman? She's always acting so high and mighty.
She looked to be in her early 20s, perhaps just over 20. She was the only other customer. Though it wasn't very late, she seemed heavily intoxicated and was venting to the bartender.
And can you believe it? She pushes her mistakes onto her subordinates. What kind of boss does that?
The bartender, who I was familiar with, looked troubled, so I couldn't help but step in to speak to her. Excuse me, are you okay?
Oh, you startled me. Well, when did you...
Just a little while ago.
So does that mean you saw me ignoring the bartender and chugging tequila like it was nothing?
Wait, what? Tequila? Chugging?
Tequila is like water to me.
Bartender, please, give her some water. About 10 minutes later, The bartender and I managed to get her, Ayame Wakamatsu, to drink a lot of water and calm down.
Sorry. It was just the two of us here, so I ended up making a bit of a scene.
Did something happen at work? If you'd like, I'm happy to listen. Since I work alone, stories about office relationships felt nostalgic, and before I realized it, those words left my mouth.
Even after I caused such trouble? You're so kind. Actually, I work for a catalog gift company. My boss takes credit for her subordinates' works, blame others for her mistakes, and does whatever she pleases. On top of that, there's a rumor she's the CEO's mistress, so everyone goes out of her way to flatter her.
This sounds oddly familiar. Could it be... Sorry if this is a strange question, but does your company happen to be Pet and Gift?
Yes, that's right. How did you know?
I used to work there. Is your boss by any chance Kamatoto?
Yes! It's manager Kamatoto. Wow, what a coincidence.
Yeah, I'm surprised too, but it seems like Kamatoto hasn't changed one bit. Back when I was there, when I briefly explained how things were when I left, Ayame grimaced bitterly.
So she's always been like that. She's hated me ever since I proposed a plan right after I joined the company.
You were a fresh graduate, right? That's tough. What was the plan?
It was a plan to increase the usage rate of catalog gifts.
She explained that many people receive catalog gifts, only to forget about them while deciding what to choose, letting them expire. She thought it was a waste and proposed the idea to Kamatoto. For a new hire with no existing clients or sales contacts, I think it wasn't a bad idea.
Thank you. I was pretty confident about it too, but... Ever since then, Manager Kamatoto has been harassing me relentlessly.
It must be tough. With a CEO like that, improvement isn't something you can expect. If you're going to put up with treatment like that, why not transfer to my company? I'm running a business that deals with catalog gifts right now. I've been handling everything alone, but I was just thinking it's about time to expand the team. Would you be interested?
You're the CEO?
Ayame said she would like to consider it, so we exchanged contact information. Over time, we became drinking buddies at this bar, discussing work with each other. And then...
President Aizu, do you have a moment?
6 months after we met, Wakamatsu-san decided to transfer to Lovekoi Gift.
Shareholder perks at publicly traded companies are always the same. Discount coupons for their stores, which I imagine shareholders are bored of by now. That's why I thought about introducing catalog gifts that allow them to choose freely.
That's quite an ambitious idea. Tell me more. Wakamatsu-san apparently had many strategies in mind at her previous job, but Kamatoto kept interfering and prevented her from presenting them. Now, the thought of possibly realizing those strategies at Lovekoi Gift fills her with excitement.
If shareholders could receive unique catalog gifts, it might reduce their resistance to investing in stocks and even spark more interest. It's similar to choosing a municipality when making a hometown tax donation.
I see. For the company, dividends are an expense just like salaries. Just as employees can freely use their wages however they want, dividends should also allow freedom. Wakamatsu-san's idea was unconventional, but quickly accepted by many publicly traded companies. All of them had been struggling to find ways to make their shareholder perks more attractive.
The response has been amazing! We've already received requests from 3 companies to produce web catalogs just today!
3 companies? We need to recruit more employees ASAP! There is no way the 2 of us can handle this! Thanks to Wakamatsu-san's strategy, our work increased exponentially. We couldn't handle the workload with just the 2 of us, and every day was a pleasant struggle. Within 6 months, we hired significantly more staff and moved to a much larger office.
President Aizu, don't you think it'd be better if school graduation gifts were something students could choose instead of a fixed item?
You're right. I remember how disappointing it was to receive something generic with my name engraved on it that I didn't even use.
I was thinking of starting with my alma mater to gather some initial research.
Thank you. It would be great if you could gather honest feedback from teachers, students, and even PTA members.
Got it.
As soon as Wakamatsu-san replied, we received news of an unexpected visit from 2 individuals.
What a wonderful office! Aizu, or should I say CEO Aizu, you've truly made something remarkable.
It's passable, I guess.
The unannounced visitors were CEO Choroi and Fuka Kamatoto. Their disregard for our situation and sudden visit left me inwardly exasperated. It's inconvenient to have unannounced visitors.
Oh, come on, don't be so rigid. Surely you would consider me one of the people who laid the groundwork for your success.
Groundwork? Where do you get off saying that? So, what brings you here? I'm quite busy, so I would appreciate it if you kept it brief.
Right. Sorry for dropping in unexpectedly. Actually, I was hoping we could discuss a business partnership.
A partnership?
You see, with your company growing so fast, you must have tasks you can't handle. For example, small individual orders that might be too time-consuming for you. We could take care of those for you.
Choroi's differential attitude was a far cry from his demeanor when I worked at Pet and Gift. However, if that's what this is about, I'm sorry, but we have no reason to form a partnership with your company. No matter what attitude he takes, my answer won't change. I currently ended the conversation and prepared to send them off.
Please, can't you reconsider?
No matter how many times you ask, our answer will remain the same.
Hey, that attitude isn't fair. The CEO is bowing to you.
Stop it! Enough! President Aizu, I apologize for her behavior.
I couldn't help but scoff at Fuka's tone, which was entirely inappropriate for the situation. For Choroi to reprimand her like this, Pet and Gift's situation must be pretty dire. Let me guess, your customers are leaving in droves, and you're desperate for business, correct? But that's a consequence of your own actions. Your management policies have essentially focused on reducing the usability of catalog gifts.
What?
Both look shocked as I pull up an online review board about Pet and Gift. I couldn't decide in time, and before I knew it, the application period had expired. The deadline was too short to discuss with my family. It's really disappointing. I missed the deadline and couldn't thank the person who gave me the gift. It was so awkward. Compared to other catalog gift companies, Pet and Gift's expiration dates are less than half as long. Are they doing this on purpose? There are plenty more reviews like this. Would you like me to keep reading?
No, we would never do something like that on purpose.
That's right. There are complex circumstances with our listed stores that...
Our partner stores are nearly identical to yours. That excuse doesn't hold up. To put it bluntly, your company deliberately exploits expiration dates to unfairly increase profits, doesn't it? If the expiration date passes, the company doesn't have to pay the supplier for the product. The sales revenue from the catalog becomes pure profit. Exploiting this system means the more expiration dates are missed, the higher the profit. While it's true that as long as the expiration date is clearly stated, it doesn't violate any laws. However, this is the ultimate taboo in the catalog gift industry. It's a despicable act that tramples on the feelings of customers who purchase the catalog in good faith. Therefore, a company with such management policies as yours is out of the question for a business partnership. If that concludes our discussion, I kindly ask you to leave, promptly. CEO Choroi falls silent. It seems even he can't come up with a rebuttal.
Spouting pretty words like that. But society doesn't run on ideals alone.
These aren't pretty words. Treating customers with integrity is the foundation of business. Your company's deteriorating situation is precisely because you failed at the basics.
Shut up! You're just a loser who couldn't make it, yet got lucky for a moment. Stop acting so high and mighty, you pathetic dog.
Just as I sighed internally at her inability to reason.
Excuse me, your voices were so loud I could hear them from the hallway. It's been a while, Kamatoto-san. You're Wakamatsu. What are you doing here? I was on the verge of despair after becoming disgusted with your company, but President Aizu saved me. Oh, so that's it. A couple of losers who ran away banded together here to lick each other's wounds, huh? I don't believe life is about winning or losing, but constantly running away won't get you anywhere. You ran away from treating customers sincerely, ran away from a fair competition with President Aizu. And as a result, your company is falling apart, teetering on the brink of collapse. What did you say?
By the way, our company's current success is largely thanks to Wakamatsu-san.
What?
If you had nurtured your company with care and avoided committing the industry's ultimate taboo, it might have grown significantly. Thank you for letting such a valuable talent slip through your fingers. Whether it was shock or something else, the two left the Lovekoi gift in a hurry. But their troubles weren't over yet.
Where have you two been? We've been waiting for ages.
Why are you here? Waiting for them at Pet and Gift was none other than CEO Choroi's wife.
You finally gave me enough evidence to corner you, so I came to deliver the news. Oh, by the way, it seems like Kamatoto-san has more than one man in her life. Tracking it all down was a challenge, right?
With those words, CEO Choroi's wife looks at the woman standing beside her.
Nice to meet you. I'm Tadama's wife.
While CEO Choroi merely looks confused at her introduction, Fuka's face visibly pales.
When I had a private investigator look into you two, I happened to meet her by chance. And that's why we came here together.
The two wives presented evidence of Choroi and Fuka's affairs.
What? Fuka, you were seeing other men?
Yeah, obviously. Why would I tie myself down to an old man like you?
Don't be ridiculous. You said you loved only me.
That was obviously a lie. Oh, and by the way, Tadama-san was just a part of my work activities. I never seriously liked him. Enough. You've got some nerve airing your dirty laundry in front of us. For all the pain you caused me, I'll be demanding a hefty compensation from you both. Get ready for it. Whether or not it was real love is irrelevant to me. Kamatoto-san, I'll be demanding compensation from you and my husband as well.
Thus, the two were forced to face the harsh reality of their actions. Soon after, Pet and Gift's finances worsened, and the company ultimately went bankrupt. CEO Choroi is now burdened with repaying debts and paying compensation. He juggles multiple day jobs just to scrape together enough for repayment. Meanwhile, the former employees of Pet and Gift, who had served as Choroi and Fuka's yes man, struggle to find new jobs as the company's bad reputation spreads.
Please help me. I'm really struggling with money right now.
Kamatoto Fuka is now facing an additional compensation claim from Tadama's wife.
What is wrong with all of them? Useless men, every single one.
She tried borrowing money from her main boyfriend and her backup options, but they all rejected her, eventually cutting ties altogether. Now saddled with two hefty compensation claims, Fuka is forced to live a life of severe poverty. It's only a matter of time before another compensation claim arrives, this time from the wife of another man she had an affair with under the guise of business.
Please, I beg you, you're the only one I love.
I couldn't care less. I have no use for a cheating husband who lets his personal issues interfere with work.
Tadama is served with divorce papers from his wife. At work, he receives disciplinary action for personally meddling with a client account. Unable to bear the humiliation, he pays his ex-wife his compensation, resigns from the wedding venue company, and subsequently disappears.
President, congratulations on another successful deal. You've worked hard.
Meanwhile, Wakamatsu and I have sealed yet another major contract, so we came to the familiar bar to celebrate. I've been thinking lately, if we hadn't met here, what would have become of our company?
Oh, come on, President. Isn't it a little too early to be reflecting? We've still got a long way to run.
Yeah, you're right. By the way, since that first day we met, you haven't had a single drink. You're still just having juice.
Because I can't let myself lose control like that ever again.
Huh? I didn't think it was a big deal at all.
You don't understand a woman's delicate feelings, do you, President?
Her cheeks puffed out slightly in a hint of frustration. Her flushed face caught my gaze, almost as if expecting something. Even I'm not dense enough to miss that signal. Wakamatsu! No, Ayame! I like you. Will you go out with me?
Yes! I like you too, Ryosuke.
Nobody knows when or where they'll meet someone, or how that meeting will shape their future. I ordered 2 eye-openers from the bartender. To this fateful encounter, cheers! Hey Majima, can you take care of this job for me? Hey, are you listening? Sorry. I was thinking about how I could be reborn as a mushroom. Stop being so damp! Mushrooms are growing! Oh, that's a good idea. I think all young people should grow mushrooms instead of grass. Seriously. My name's Riku Majima. I'm 28 and work in the 2nd division of the SI department at Scat Solutions, an IT company. My mind is always filled with either work or mushrooms. I think my love for mushrooms is unmatched. So, you're gonna take this job, right? And the one trying to push work onto me is Shuya Akoki. He's the senior who always uses me, the gloomy guy. I can't. I'm going mushroom hunting after work today. At night? In the mountains? It's dangerous! Stop! Jeez, I've told you many times, Kanae's waiting. Please, I'm asking you to do this for our sake. Akogi's excuse when he pushes work onto me is always this, and I, being bad with words, can never refuse. Okay, I'll do it. A gloomy person like you should just nod and agree. I'm leaving it to you. Afterward, Akogi left quickly as soon as work ended. I don't dislike my work. I even study on my days off so that I don't get left behind in the development of IT. But being stuck with work that's pushed onto me and staying late every day feels miserable. If his wife is waiting, I guess it can't be helped. Should I go for a shiitake mushroom dish today? No, enoki mushrooms are hard to resist. I quickly switched my gloomy thoughts to mushrooms. Using my personal coping strategies, I made it through about an hour of overtime. The next day, I was working as usual. During that time, my 2nd division manager called me over.
Majima, got a minute? I need to talk to you.
Yes, I'll be right there. When I went to the designated place, the manager was waiting for me with a serious expression. Could it be that I made some mistake?
No, that's not it. Majima, you're always being pushed to work by Akogi. Are you okay?
Huh? Of course, as my manager, you must have noticed. How embarrassing.
Cooperation within the department is important, so voluntary work distribution is fine. But it's not right that too much of the work is falling on you. If it's hard for you to say,
I'm fine. Akogi's wife is waiting, so he needs to get home quickly. As for me, I just have mushrooms.
Mushrooms? Is that so?
Yes, so someone like me, with neither a girlfriend nor a wife, should be the one doing it. Also, I'm scared of retaliation.
I see. If you say so. For now, I'll just watch. But if you need anything, let me know immediately. I'll be there to help.
Thank you, manager. Even a gloomy person like me gets noticed, and I'm deeply moved by the manager's kindness. But just as I was motivated by the kindness, I ended up being stuck with work again that day and had to work overtime. Time passed, and the year's end arrived. After finishing the work I was assigned, I returned to my desk. Now I should be able to go home on time. I'll finish the year's work and watch the year-end special video stream when I get home. While thinking about my plans for the evening, Akogi suddenly appeared in front of me. Hey, Majima. Akogi. I've got some work piling up. Can you take care of it like usual? This amount? Seriously? Did you let all this pile up? Yeah, I've been working hard, but it never gets finished. My wife is waiting, so I'm leaving it to you, okay? It's the last workday. Why? Seeing the added work, I gulped down my tears. In the end, I worked until the last train and finished the work that had been pushed onto me. After leaving the now empty office, I staggered onto the last train. Once I sat down, the fatigue I had been suppressing overwhelmed me. I never thought I would be stuck in such a situation at the very end. I want to be a mushroom. As I recalled the disasters of finishing my year-end work, sleepiness began to creep in. Having finally sat down, I couldn't fight the weight of my eyelids and fell asleep right there. The train swaying was soothing. Before I knew it, I was deep in sleep.
Sir, wake up. It's the last stop.
Uh-huh? I suddenly heard a voice and woke up. What was I doing? As I thought that, I realized a beautiful woman was peering down at me.
We've reached the last stop. Sorry for waking you. Are you okay?
Last stop? Apparently, I had overslept and ended up at the end of the line, which seems to have been a dream. It's over. I can't believe I came so far on the last train. Living without mushrooms under this cold sky is impossible. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I'm done with this life.
It's still too early to give up. Let's figure out a way together from now on, right? Huh? Mushrooms?
Sorry, that was embarrassing. Thanks to the woman shaking me awake, I finally came to. Apparently, it was a dream.
No. You must have been really tired, so it's fine.
She's Yuzuki Honoka, and it seems she also fell asleep on the train and ended up here.
I was also exhausted after work and I just dozed off. But I never thought I'd find someone else like me. I'm kind of relieved. It's still a small company, so there's always a lot to do. So I was trying to finish some work that had piled up, and that's why it got so late.
Actually, the same thing happened to me. There's a lot going on, but my year-end work never seems to end.
What a coincidence.
After that, I introduced myself, and we talked about what to do next. Unfortunately, the final stop was a peaceful countryside town. There was no place where we could spend the night.
It seems our destination stations are nearby, so would you like to share a taxi home?
Huh?
If we talk to the station staff, we might be able to get a free return ticket, but there are no more trains today. With this cold, we can't really camp out until tomorrow, can we?
But I appreciate the offer, but it's nighttime. Isn't it a bit uncomfortable to take a taxi with a stranger?
The thing is, taking a taxi to the nearest station costs over 10,000 yen.
10,000 yen? It turns out this wasn't Yuzuki's first time oversleeping and missing the last train. She had taken a taxi home before as well. Then we took the taxi and headed to the station together.
I work at an apparel manufacturer. I want to use my sense more to create clothes.
An apparel manufacturer? It's great that you work at such a wonderful company. Being able to use your sense means it's a company where there's a lot of individual discretion, huh? As we continued chatting happily, the taxi soon reached Yuzuki's nearest station.
We've arrived.
It's true. Even though I was so sleepy, we arrived in no time. At the end of the ride, I felt a sense of relief that we had arrived, but also a sense of loneliness knowing I wouldn't see her again.
It was a short time, but I really enjoyed today. I'm glad it was you, Majima-san, that I overslept with.
I'm really glad I met you, Yuzuki-san. I was feeling down after working overtime until the end of the year, but thanks to you, today turned out to be great. Thank you for waking me up.
Yes. If you don't mind, would you like to go out again sometime?
Huh?
Of course. Only if you're okay with it, Majima-san.
Whoa, I'm so happy, but is that okay? I've only received kindness from you today.
No. I should be the one thanking you. Without you, I would have ended up spending the end of the year feeling down. And Majima-san, you're such a kind person. I want to see you again. Do you mind?
No, not at all. If you're okay with it, I would love to go somewhere together again.
Thank you. I look forward to it.
Just the thought of seeing Yuzuki again makes my heart race. After exchanging contact info and promising to meet again, we parted ways.
Ooh, I've been curious about this movie for a while.
From then on, we started going out to eat and watch movies together on weekends. Me too! I've been avoiding spoilers. I'm really looking forward to it.
I can't wait to talk about it afterwards. Let's go!
As we spent more time together, we got closer and closer. Meanwhile, at work, I continued to have work pushed onto me by Akogi. Today, just like usual, I'm counting on you, Majima. But you'll do it, right? Akogi's scary, but I want to be able to refuse soon. Today, I'm busy. If you could ask someone else. Huh? I've got work to do too, and I have plans tonight. So you're gonna leave work to me, huh? I don't care if you're single or not. Don't just stand there. Get it done. Yui's waiting for me. Without any further discussion, Akogi pushes the work onto me and leaves. It's nice to earn overtime pay, but I should probably talk to the manager soon. Wait. What? The undeniable feeling of discomfort hit me then. I tried to confirm with him, but Akogi was already gone, so I continued working with a heavy heart. Then, the weekend came, and we met at the station's plaza. This place is famous as a meeting spot for dates. Yes, today, I'm meeting Yuzuki-san.
Sorry for making you wait, Majima-kun.
No, I just got here myself. I was so nervous I ended up arriving 30 minutes early.
Thanks for coming today. Oh, I've always wanted to go to that restaurant I mentioned in the message.
We're about to start walking when a man calls out to us. Hey, isn't that Majima? What's up? You're at a date meeting spot now? Akogi-san, why? I came for a date, of course. This isn't a place for gloomy people like you. By the way, did you finish the work I gave you yesterday? You're wasting time here when you should be. He finally notices Yuzuki standing next to me and stops his mockery. But Yuzuki looks at him with a serious expression.
I see. So you're the one, the colleague who's always causing trouble for Majima-kun.
I never complain about Akogi, so I'm surprised to hear this.
You didn't speak badly about him to me, but I noticed. I figured you were pushing work onto him every day, and I've been worried. What's going on here?
So even a gloomy guy like Majima has a girlfriend, huh? It seems like you're misunderstanding something, but this was all done with Majima's consent. It's tough for me since I have a family. If you don't like it, just refuse.
Isn't it because you're being pushy? And even without a family, there are important things that need attention.
Akogi just laughs at Yuzuki's protest. You can almost see sparks flying between the two of them, Yuzuki-san, I'm okay.
But using your family as an excuse doesn't make everything okay. This kind of behavior is wrong.
That's why single people never get it. You don't understand how tough it is to have a family, but you still say this stuff. And isn't it because you're so strong-willed that a weak Majima just goes out with you unwillingly?
No way! I'm spending time with Yuzuki-san because I want to. Please don't say that. Yuzuki-san is kind, and she always thinks about me. She's not like you, who pushes work onto me just because I'm single.
What's up, Majima? You're acting so desperate. The gloomy guy who always can't go against me is suddenly getting cocky, just because a girl is paying attention to him.
This is the first time I've ever gone against Akogi. Even now, he's mocking us and laughing. Then...
Hey, Shuya, what are you doing?
Ah, Komae, I've been waiting.
Hearing the name Kanae, I was taken aback. That feeling of discomfort I had earlier. That day, Akogi said,
President? Eh? Akogi-san?
Huh? Are you two acquaintances?
Yes, Akogi-san works in our sales department. She's very positive and proactive at work, and she's been a huge help to me. Not at all. I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Hey, wait! What do you mean, president? She is?
What an impolite thing to say. This person is the president of the company I work for. She hired me, even though I had no experience, and encouraged me to work with her. She's a kind boss who guided me.
Huh?
I found out just recently, but actually, Yuzuki-san is the president of an apparel company called Love Koi Co. She worked at another company when she graduated, but she wanted to use her sense more, so she started her own business.
I'm so sorry, President. I never knew Akogi-san was your husband. The world really is small. Actually, it seems like he was pushing work onto his colleague here, saying he had to get home because his wife was waiting. And it led to a bit of an argument. Eh? Is that true?
Kanae glares at her husband. Akogi looks embarrassed and avoids her gaze. Mrs. Akogi, Akogi-san said he wanted to get home early because you were waiting, so I didn't refuse.
But my husband, he often comes home late. I never expected him to push work onto others.
Oh, is that so? Akogi-san always goes home on time.
Wait, Majima! Don't say anything more!
Why not? You said that Yui was waiting for you, didn't you?
Nah!
That's it. That feeling of discomfort I had that day. Akogi said Yui is waiting for me.
Yui? Hey, who's Yui?
The wife I had heard of was Kanae-san. I became suspicious when Akogi mentioned a different woman's name.
It's a misunderstanding, alright? I never said anything like that.
No, you're the suspicious one. You never came home early. I suspected there was something when you wouldn't show me your payslip. And the other day I found a cute little handkerchief in your suit. You really were cheating, weren't you?
A handkerchief? That's a lie. No, it must be a mistake.
Don't try to make excuses. If you were really leaving work on time, where were you wandering around for hours every day? And the handkerchief is not the only thing I've found so far. I've kept quiet because I didn't want to believe it, but I'm angry now. Confess already!
Crap!
I wasn't wrong, was I? You said your wife was waiting at home, so I helped. But I was actually helping you cheat all this time?
No, I was just...
I can't help you anymore. If it's not for your family, then you can do it yourself.
I thought today would be a fun time, but this is such a mess. I'll pack up what I need and go back to my parents' place. Don't ever call yourself my husband again.
Wait, Kanae! This isn't what it looks like! I really love you!
Akogi chases after an angry Komae. After watching them disappear into the crowd, we gathered ourselves and headed to the restaurant we had planned to go to. The following week, as usual, Akogi tried to push work onto me.
Hey, this one, just like usual.
I can't help with this anymore. I'm not going to help you.
Tch, this gloomy guy. Just you wait.
Maybe afraid that his affair would be exposed at work, Akogi decided to handle the job himself, but
that guy always finishes quickly, but I haven't finished anything yet. What's going on?
Akogi is still working but getting more and more frustrated. By the time it was near the end of the workday, there was still a lot of work left at his desk. Meanwhile, with free time, I muster up the courage to speak to my colleague. If you're struggling, I can take over your work.
Really?
I can take over my colleague's work and still manage to leave on time. On the other hand, Akogi stays late every day, drowning in overtime. This continues for a week, and finally, he seems unable to bear it anymore.
Ha! I can't do this anymore. Hey Majima, do this work.
What's going on, Akogi?
This isn't going to end, you know. Who's the idiot who dumped all this work onto me?
Even so, with the usual amount of work, I think it can be done by the end of the day.
Huh? I don't care. Just do it without complaining.
Enough already, Akogi.
Manager?
I was watching Majima, but did you think I didn't know? Majima has been working hard, including the work he was pushed into. That's why his skills have improved, and his work speed has increased. But you've just been pushing work on to others and slacking off. Of course your skills aren't improving. That's why you couldn't finish this amount of work by the end of the day.
Manager.
After being harshly scolded by the manager, Akogi couldn't respond. I called out to him. Akogi-san.
Tch, what do you want?
I can't help you anymore, but if you need advice about work, I'm happy to give it to you. So, how about we work together from now on? Oh, do you want to eat mushrooms? Mushrooms are full of nutrients. They might have the nutrients you're missing.
Who the hell would accept your pity? And I hate mushrooms.
No, Akogi-san! Without listening to my words, Akogi starts working quietly, continuing the tasks that remained. However, the difference in skills between me and him, and the fact that I offered him pity, must have been humiliating.
Majima, I like mushrooms.
Manager, thank you. Soon after, Akogi submitted his resignation. He left without speaking to any colleagues. Komae then demanded alimony, and, as I heard, they divorced.
I can't believe you pushed work onto others just to make time for cheating!
Komae, please reconsider.
The affair partner apparently didn't know Akogi was married, so when she found out, she got angry and ran off. After that, Komae threw herself into her work even more. She's now aiming to become a career-driven woman like Yuzuki-san, with her eyes sparkling. As for me, my dedication to work was recognized, and I was selected to participate in a large project. The manager gave me the green light, confirming that my abilities were more than enough. I felt that all my hard work without running away had paid off. Yuzuki-san, once my work settles down, would you, go out with me?
Majima-kun, you're really serious, huh? I like that about you.
Huh?
Actually, we could start now, you know. Of course work comes first, but what do you think? Yes, I'd love to.
There are many types of people in the world. People who live for work, those who have families and prioritize them, and the world still works. There is no one right way. We shouldn't deny others' ways of life, but respect them and take pride in the lives we've chosen. But I would love to grow mushrooms with Yuzuki-san someday, and make lots of mushroom dishes. It's important not to be too reserved. Sometimes, it's necessary to gather the courage to assert your own opinions.